This is the Fantasy Handscape project, and that's what my original looks like. These are the supplies I used. Pencil, ebony pencil, a Sharpie, oil pastels, a glue stick, and a little magic rub eraser. That's all I have left of mine. You'll get a sheet like this that explains about other artists who use this type of medium to express themselves. So there's Brad Holland. I love his work. If you're interested, look him up, and gives you an idea of what we're trying to accomplish in this class. So the first thing we're going to do is divide our paper into 4 squares, a line down the center, and a line across. I number the squares 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to use my Sharpie so that you can see it on the camera. In square number 1, I'm going to draw near the intersecting line an upside down long U. I'll put these lines here. These are just the joint where your finger bends. Then the thumb is kind of like an upside down L, or just an angle. So I'm going to draw an upside down U there. Oh, let's start over. You want to start over? No. Okay. Here. Then I'm going to just kind of put this angle in here so we know where this is bending. So there's the thumb. Once again. Go over into square number 2, and you're going to draw another long U here. There's the knuckle. Next in square number 2 is another long U, or an oval type thing, or and then over here is the last finger. So I'm putting these dotted lines here to show where the joints are, where the finger bends. There's also one here, down here. Next, I'm going to draw from this last finger a line that goes down and slightly curves inward into square number 4. Around, and then up to the thumb and square number 1. Wrist is a total joint all alone by itself. I'll put dotted lines there. And then the arm is just kind of a rounded cone shape right there. Here I'm going to put the shadows. Now these are just the shadows, so I'll make a dotted line that reflect from the fingers the shadow that's casted. And then over here I have a shadow because the light's coming from this way on the left side. So I have another shadow here too on the thumb. So I have all my guidelines. I have where I want to put my shadows. I've drawn the hand in all 4 squares. And next, what I'm going to do is erase my imaginary windows with my little beat up magic rub. I don't want these showing. So I'm going to erase all the pencil lines that I drew. This is after you outline the hand in the Sharpie. You don't want to erase while it's still in pencil. So you're going to draw the hand in pencil and then outline with a black ultra fine tip Sharpie. Next, I'll take my ebony pencil and I will color in the areas that I've already indicated for shading. So I take the side of my pencil like we did last week and I just kind of mass in those areas that I want to be dark with my ebony pencil. So here I go. Shading in the thumb. I'm shading in the shadows that are cast from the fingers. So the students are learning about the anatomy of the hand, shading, mixed media, composition. This is all dark back here. I'm doing the best I can to keep my hand out of the way while I color. There we go. Can you see that? Yeah. So I'm just putting in shades in, the shading. It's hard for me to talk when I'm coloring and drawing because my mind is on this and mixing that in. Now I'm putting in my dark value. Just like in last week's lesson, there's 3 values: dark, medium, and light. As the dark rotates towards the sunlight, which would be on this side, it begins to lighten up. So I'll draw a medium value here that goes in the round. It goes in the same direction as the roundness of the hand and the wrist and the arm. There's my medium. And I'll do a light one, but just by really lightening up here. And I'm going to put some shadows on my fingers. A little bit on the fingers. As the finger goes away from the knuckle down here, it darkens. You'll notice that. Darkens a little here. I didn't put my guidelines in for the hand, but there are these lines that show the direction of the knuckle, fingertip, knuckle, it kind of shows what direction the hand's going for the students. See, and then I need to shade in here. All right, the next step will be collage and oil pastel.